Numbers. Numbers, 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 numbers.
Numbers.
For most, numbers are meaningless. For some, the numbers can lead to joyous adulation. For others, numbers can lead to utter despair. In the sport of powerlifting, the difference between the numbers lifting you up and the numbers weighing you down can be small. A pound here, 2 pounds there. Athletes chase numbers like a dog chases a squirrel. Some days they get it, and the world is right. Other days they miss, and the world can crumble at their feet. Weeks and months of training, aggressive weight cutting, and all of the work could end in utter disappointment. Numbers. 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 My name is Wade, and a powerlifter, I'm not. Nope. Ambassador of the dad bod. But I am a curious learner. So when I was given the chance to follow a team of lifters, their coaches, and a few cheerleaders to my first ever powerlifting meet to experience it for myself, well, naturally, I said yes.
T-bus! Yay! What's up? I thought we ordered the short bus. We're a short bus kind of people.
You know the small towns? Yours too.
So Hannah is our local powderer. She just powders us. Make sure we smell good and that we're not moist in the wrong areas.
Can't have it.
Can't have it. Being moist is awful.
No shaping.
Moist.
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 That's whatever.
Aww. Leave her alone.
No, warrior. Peter, I think we should all give him a round of applause. Thank you, Peter, for joining us. Thank you.
I'll name my colony after you.
So this whole fucking weekend is about us, the fucking lifters, and the fam and the support that came. So stay positive, visualize success. This whole bus ride, visualize success before you go to bed, and then let's have a good time and then get loaded after.
Yeah. Or the whole time.
Or the whole time for fun.
More than 2 shakes and you're playing with it!
So what's happening? Getting to the hotel. Brittany and I have already ordered a cab because we're 2.5 kilometers. We thought it was 500 meters. We arrived, just us. We're just going, the coaches and us athletes. We're gonna weigh in. After we weigh in, we go back, we're gonna feed, do all that good stuff. We're gonna go to get dinner together. And again, we're the liaisons for ourselves. We're sticking together because we're the ones fucking lifting. Roger and we're the ones coaching, we're the ones who put the fucking work in. So we stick together, we're gonna go to the restaurant, enjoy our food, enjoy our visualization and our success in our own minds before we even engage in the lifting. In the morning, we'll arrange a time amongst ourselves, we'll all get up together, we'll go together, we'll hang out together, we'll warm up together, and we'll support each other because that's the point of a team, right? All right, we're in the hotel room, super pumped, and now game on. Focus, weigh-ins, eat some food, play in the water park. What? And check out our sick view. What? This is like MTV Cribs. Check out the red garbage can, man. What? sick. I'm inspired by that view. Beautiful Ottawa. Okay, yeah, so next process if, for powerlifting meets are weigh-ins followed by kit inspections and committing to your openers. So that's an exciting part of the process. And committing to the openers are exciting because then you have no choice. You cannot go, if you miss your opener, you can't go down in the meet. So once you've stated your numbers, you're locked in. Last man.
Weigh-ins were tense. Not with a nervous energy, but there was a lot of people cutting weight for the competition. If you're anything like me, you have very little knowledge of what weight cutting actually is. Weight cutting is something done by athletes who compete in weight-specific sports such as powerlifting, boxing, and MMA, among others. There's 2 ways to cut weight. Either to cut fat and muscle in the weeks leading up to your competition, or a water cut, which is what the Berserk Barbell lifters were doing. A water cut involves hyperhydration in the days leading up to 24 hours before weigh-ins, where the athlete will dehydrate themselves to come in at a lighter weight than what they normally walk around at. Brittany had cut 17.5 pounds leading up to the day of the meet, and we all knew that she had made it when she came out of the scale room.
It's a real thing, man. Seriously. Can't, I'm shaking. Oh. 0.1 of a kilogram.
You were that much under?
0.1 of a kilogram under.
Ooh.
No, fuck, man, that's perfect.
Is it?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Is that tight or is it like...
Oh yeah, super tight, but it's done.
You made it.
Yeah.
Learning opportunity.
Yes. Pedialyte is basically infant electrolytes, so it's more digestible. But one of the things that you want to focus on when you drink it after your weigh-ins, though, is mixing it half and half water because it's so concentrated. It has tendency to run through you, especially on an empty stomach, which most people are when they're cutting weight. So anyone who's cutting weight and you can use Pedialyte afterwards, mix it with water, or else you're gonna have a messy experience.
Shit your pants.
Is that mixed with water?
It's about to be mixed with water.
Could make your squats tomorrow really interesting.
Right? In all the wrong ways.
All the wrong ways. Not a single good thing out of that one. It's gonna be good. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Those look good.
Haven't been proud of myself for something in a really long time. I was just saying that to those guys. It's pretty cool.
That's cool, man.
I like the salt bags.
I still got it.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice weekend.
Hi, Wade. Imagine seeing you here. I'm asking my coach if I could take a shot of whiskey at my 3rd deadlift because Chris Duffin, the famous lifter and coach, always takes a shot before his deadlift. So I'm asking, what is the effect and should I do it?
He would do that to lower his inhibition, which like makes you think that you can do more than you can, right?
Oh, so
that's
there's
no science behind it.
There's no science.
Anything that actually like impacts your nervous system negatively. So.
Oh, negatory.
Is it equal to increase your odds of picking up at the bar as it is to help you lift heavy?
Yeah, exactly. So 0. left and right. Everybody in this room, you're all really, really special. So thank you to everybody. So you should all thank each other for this amazing family. Next, tomorrow's pretty intense day. I look forward to seeing all the lifters and all the people that came out. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that's just helped us flourish as lifters and human beings. So to us as a Berserk Barbell Club and gym and family, shout out. Thank you.
It's the end of day one. Everyone's kind of in their rooms hanging out, doing their thing. It's 20 after 9. My guess is everyone's gonna be winding down soon. Day one was a good day.
There are really no other towels.
There was one towel per person.
What? Yes.
Good morning! Blowing my snot rockets on my roommate's towels and farting in the morning.
What a shit show.
It's like basic training out. Very good.
Reveille, right.
reveille. I'm so pumped. I'm ready. Reveille.
Oh, game day.
It is game day. What's up? Quick high fives. Quick high fives.
I woke up at 5 and had a bath.
Really?
Yeah, to meditate.
5 o'clock our phone goes off.
Yeah, game day. Eating the
Ready,
carbs.
Okay, I'm gonna reveille everybody.
Yeah.
Prepare yourselves. We gotta get McDonald's because we need food.
Yeah.
I hope they're in here. I don't really know the rooms. Reveille. Yes! Got the right room. Reveille. High fives. Air high five. Boom, because you're in your underwear. I don't want to go in there with the camera. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, buddy. Is your boys in the next room?
No, they're in 85.
85, thank you.
85, my bad.
85? Okay. Reveille. Warriors. What's going on? Boom. Game day today. It's your day. Good.
6:30 lobby.
6:30. Cool. And we're gonna get McDonald's. We're gonna snatch that shit. We gotta do it right, man. Athletes are up. This is pretty cool. It's fun because this is like the ultimate individual and team sport because we care about each other and how much we've been putting into these numbers. And today's the day where we execute.
Okay, our Uber's on its way, 8 minutes.
Roger that.
Bushido.
Hi-ho.
It is raining outside and we're still in bed. We don't wanna wake up yet, no. 'Cause I just wanna stay there right next to you, baby, yeah.
Spotter safety. If you guys walk away from a bar before it's back in the rack, you're out the fucking door. I'm not dealing with that today. Stay with your bar. Even if you miss your lift, stay with your bar, please. Help your spotters get it back in the rack. Thank you. Have a good day. We're going to start in 5 minutes.
'Cause we both deserve it all. Maybe we can sleep in and skip work today. Then I'll make you scrambled eggs. We got no plans for the day. Let's stay inside and play video games. No. 'Cause we both deserve this time. Oh,
nervous. That's it. All the girls are in the game now. That's the most important. First lifts are done. Everybody's in the game. It's a win. Ooh.
You might be confused as to what just happened. Let me explain. In squats, you have a main judge that sits out front and 2 judges off to the side, with anywhere between 3 to 5 spotters depending on the weight being lifted. It is the job of the front judge to signal the spotters if upward movement stops and downward motion, or motion back towards the ground, starts. At that point, the spotters will help the lifter put the weight back on the rack. In Emily's situation that we just watched, we witnessed a judgment call from the left side spotter. Though the entire bar was still rising, the left side weight did a momentary off-balance dip, at which point the spotter made a judgment call without a signal from the main judge. This made Emily, well, not happy.
Oh, it was spotter error, but nothing we can really do about it now. Just gotta keep going.
Spotters have to wait for judge's call on when the motion is stopped. He rushed in, grabbed too soon, took it away, and it's just heartbreaking. But that's part of the sport, unfortunately, because it's human error, man. We're like, as a spotter, you're guarding this individual's life, and so if you have to make that judge's call, you have to be able to back it up. So I hope he can back it up. That's all.
I saw them let other people grind out their weights. Yeah. And it's like as soon as I got like here, they're like, oh no, you're not.
Yeah, there was no downward movement. There was none.
I'm doing my best to scream really loud.
You're doing a good job, Peggy.
Cool.
You're in calm right now. You're like total zen.
Everybody's doing their job. They all worked hard. And look, presentation.
With the Flight A women finishing up their squats, Brandon was the team's only male lifter squatting, and he was up next. The impressive part from the outside was that Brandon had only had 4 weeks of squat prep leading up to the event due to a broken leg. You couldn't tell from how he performed under the rack. Though, if Andrew was yelling at me like that, I'd lift things too.
Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
What tastes as good as skinny feels? Burgers.
Burgers taste better than that.
As Brandon wrapped up, the Flight A women were warming up on their bench when something potentially devastating occurred.
How's that fall? Squeeze the fingers. Shit. No.
I know.
Now, that might not have looked like much, but that was Amber's opening weight, and as you heard Arthur mention earlier, you can't go down in a meet once your opener is established. Amber let this get to her a little. The moment of truth was when the platform ready call was made. Game time, Amber. Show us what you got.
Oh, buddy, man.
Calm down for a minute. I'm like fucking.
I felt how strong you were. As soon as I lifted off, I felt you had it. On that first warm up, I didn't feel you have it, so you had
And your
it.
lats,
Yeah.
like I could see your lats just go boom. Yeah, like you're golden, dude.
Fuck bench. Fuck.
My heart rate's too fucking high. I gotta lower this shit.
Huh?
Too hyped. Can't be this hyped before.
Calm down.
I know.
Bro, you're like, calm down.
Proud of you, man. You're defeating all the obstacles of mental barriers. You're evolving.
Though Amber's opener ended up going up with relative ease, more mental strain was put on her when she took the bench for her second attempt.
Big haul, big haul, big haul. There we go. Go.
With a third attempt coming around, it was time to gather her thoughts and dig deep. It's lifts like this that show everybody what you're made of. Now, those red lights, that indicates a foul on both sides of the bench. Amber's butt came off the bench during the lift. You need 2 out of 3 in order for the lift to be good. This made Amber's third attempt a no lift. The competition would rule it out, but as far as everyone else was concerned, it counted.
Got it up, man. That don't matter. What? That's cool. Hey, good job, everybody.
What happened, Amber?
My butt.
Butt came off?
Yeah.
How was it, 148 again? Yeah.
I felt it a little bit, but I didn't feel like it was all the way off.
Like
But I
close
did
enough,
feel like a little. But I was like, oh, I got this. I was like, fuck.
Counting in the gym?
Oof, big time.
It would. Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Like,
I'm eating a lot of bread. Is that cool?
that's fine. That's carving up. But what time is it? Alright, you're still good. At noon, stop eating.
For some reason, every time I get up,
I've got this feeling. I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you, I wouldn't know what to. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Baby, without. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know.
Most nervous time is the warm-ups, because if that felt heavy, it could have messed my mind. It did not feel heavy, so I feel good.
By far the most important part of Arthur's training leading up to this point had been his squats. His bench press and deadlift numbers were unchanged from the last meet he had done, but he had put a ton of work in on his squats. You could see in the gym that it was the one that was most important to him. Many times in the weeks leading up, I heard Arthur say the words, "Trust the process." Now, we were about to see if the process was worth trusting.
That looked good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so I went in the black for that one. Once I came up, I didn't feel anything on the bar. It was really cool. That was really cool.
Ready for the Iron Kid, let's go!
Wow. Fucking good one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I love how you get full on.
Oh man, that's sick.
Yeah.
I was so hyped. I stood up. I was like,
That was pretty cool, man. And it was neat because I felt the stall, but I'm like, nobody better fucking touch it because I got it. Got it.
You kind of went like over, and then it's like it started coming up again. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
do you want to watch it?
Yeah, I do want to watch it. Cool, it's the point of the training. It's getting this number. The whole point. Jesus. Cool. Thank you.
Right on, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good lift, man.
Yes, thank you.
you finally broke your threshold.
I did.
So road to 600.
Road to 600 begins. All right, Tyler.
550.
Let's call 550 as a benchmark.
Huh?
12 weeks.
Let's get to 505 first.
We're going to get on the trend train.
We are not getting on the
No.
You didn't hear that, YouTube?
Though Arthur still had bench and deadlift remaining, the team's focus began to slide to Brittany and Christian, Berserk Barbell's bench-only lifters. Arthur hit his opener on bench, but got no lifts on his second and third attempts. Brittany was poised to set a national record, and Christian, due to a recent leg injury, was only able to bench press. The tension was really high for both of these lifters.
Let's kick this off. We're starting out with Ricky Laramie. Numbers ready.
But on Brittany's second attempt, we all got that sinking feeling in our stomach. The national record was for 160 pounds. That was the lift she had just missed. On top of that, somewhere in between the second and third attempts, Brittany learned in order to set or break a record, you must exceed it by 2.5 pounds. So Brittany had to go up 2.5 pounds higher than the lift she just missed. Brittany and Christian both had their third attempts left. Months of training and sacrifice for these moments.
why this sport's exciting, because you put all your fucking effort into it, and sometimes it doesn't pan out, but it doesn't fucking matter because you have the courage to step on the stage, and that's all that matters. So we're proud of everybody here.
I went through the day watching intense athletes who have prepared for weeks and months for this meet and rising and falling based on a pound here and there. Emotional roller coasters and predetermined self-worth based on a number to beat, and in some cases it resulted in jubilation, in others, misery. The day was won and lost by preparation, form, luck, and in some cases, smelling salts. And over again I was asked, what do you think? Do you want to do a meet? The highs and lows aside, I loved what I saw because it wasn't just highs and lows. It was overcoming adversity. It was the achievement of goals. It was learning opportunities, and it was team support. It was a wonderful sight that had a few flaws. All in all, for my first experience, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I'm no stranger to competition. I played hockey for 8 years, but it was an amazing experience to watch and see the athletes go through what they went through.
Yes, she is. I saw her.
Do I think I'm going to do a powerlifting meet anytime soon? Well,
Got the 3 best friends that anybody could ever have. We got the 3 best friends that anyone could ever have. 3, 2, 1, Wolfpack. 3, 2, 1, Wolfpack. Yeah. Hi, Wade.